आज हम एक ऐसे टॉपिक पे बात करने जा रहे हैं फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम विच इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ टैबू टू डिस्कस इन ओपन. सो दिस इज रिगार्डिंग द कॉस्मेटिक सर्जरी ऑफ फीमेल जेनिटेलिया. I am Dr. Sunish Goyal. I am a board certified cosmetic and hair transplant surgeon. I am practicing in Jaipur at Lavanya Laser and Plastic Surgery. What is the need of cosmetic surgery of female genitalia, or what is the cosmetic surgery of female genitalia? So, cosmetic surgery of female genitalia, which is also known as an intimate aesthetic surgery or female genital rejuvenation, is a surgery or it's a group of procedure which is done to improve the aesthetic appearance of female genitalia and to improve its functionality. पहले के ज़माने में सेक्स was a very less discussed topic. पहले सेक्स या फिजिकल कॉन्टैक्ट को ये माना जाता था कि it is necessary to bring the next generation in this world. But now with the more awareness, सभी जानते हैं कि sexual health is an integral part of your mental, physical, and sexual well-being. So, if you are not happy with your sexual life, definitely it affect your married life. It affect your mental health. So, this cosmetic genital surgery of female, it improves your sexual life, married life. So, what is the need of cosmetic genital surgery? What happens to this private part with time? Females have many hormones in their body. Under the influence of these hormones, there is a growth of female genitalia. And what is the normal anatomy of female genitalia? Female genitalia is like a flower. If you consider a flower, there is a internal जेनिटेलिया जहाँ पर कि ओवरीज होती हैं इन फ्लावर एज वेल एज एक फूल में अंदर इंटरनल जेनिटेलिया होते हैं. सेम थिंग हैपन्स इन ए फीमेल एंड दिस इंटरनल जेनिटेलिया दे आर कवर्ड और दे आर कनेक्टेड विद आउटरवर्ड विद ए ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. और ये फीमेल में इट इज़ कंपेरेबल विद वेजाइना और सर्विक्स. इस वजाइना को या इंटरनल ऑर्गन को प्रोटेक्शन देने के लिए देयर इज अ थिंग विच इज नोन एज लिप्स ऑफ योर वजाइना, दैट इज लेबिया मेजोरा एंड लेबिया माइनोरा. सेम थिंग हैपन्स इन केस ऑफ फ्लावर विच इज कवर्ड with petals and sepals on their outer part. So that attractive part of a flower is sepal or petals. Similarly, that outer part of a female genitalia is not attractive. Then it affects your sexual life. So what happens to your external genitalia with age, under hormonal influence or with childbirth? नॉर्मली जो आपका एक्सटर्नल फीमेल जेनिटेलिया होते हैं, दे आर कवर्ड विद लिप्स एंड देयर आर हेयर on this outer lips or lower part of your abdomen, or we can say the bikini area. So once you get puberty, then these hair grow. But sometimes what happens, these hair are very unaesthetic or they are very dense. In that case, we can do some cosmetic procedure like laser hair removal or laser hair reduction to improve your aesthetics. और इवन समटाइम्स यू आर हैविंग पिगमेंटेशन प्रॉब्लम, आपको लगता है कि आपका जो बिकिनी एरिया है वो बहुत डार्क है. इन दैट केस वी कैन गो सम लेज़र ट्रीटमेंट लाइक फोटो फेशियल और कार्बन फेशियल, और इवन वी कैन यूज सम केमिकल पील्स और सम अदर लेज़र प्रोसीजर. एंड व्हाट हैपन्स विद चाइल्ड बर्थ? अगर हम चाइल्ड बर्थ को समझें तो इन ए नॉर्मल पैसेज और इन नॉर्मल चाइल्ड बर्थ व्हाट हैपन्स, दैट head or that child passes through your vagina to come in this world. So vagina is a tubular structure which give passage to the child, and this vagina has a lot of capacity to expand and then retract after the childbirth. लेकिन हर चाइल्ड बर्थ के बाद क्या होता है कि जो हेड साइज इज टू मच, व्हेन यू गिव ए बर्थ टू चाइल्ड, then this vagina expands, but it never returns to the same, you can say that same position or same status after the childbirth. And if you are having the second child again, then this vagina expands further. So what happens after this childbirth कि आप you start losing to enjoy your sexual acts or physical contact with your partner, and even your partner, he also lose pleasure in having a sexual act. So what happens after childbirth, आपकी जो वजाइना होती है वो लूज हो जाती है, जिसे हम कहते हैं कि योनि ढीली हो जाती है. योनि ढीली होने के बाद में you start losing interest in sexual act. इवन आपका जो पार्टनर होता है उसको भी लगता है कि he is doing a sexual act or he is having physical relation with you, but he is not enjoying. The impact of this thing is कि आपकी मैरिड लाइफ अफेक्ट होने लग जाती है, and there are some other problems with vaginal loosening, like you are having urinary incontinence after that. So these all problems can be dealt with some vaginoplasty treatment. In initial stage we can go for conservative treatment or laser therapy or high intensity focal ultrasound therapy. But in later cases, we have to go for surgical treatment. So this is the one of the commonest surgery which is done for female genital rejuvenation. Another surgery which we are doing at our center, a lot of people come to us, a lot of female come to us for hymenoplasty. And what is hymenoplasty? Hymenoplasty is a repair of your hymen. And what is the hymen? Hymen is a structure which is just outside your vagina, and it is considered कि जब आपका first sexual exposure होता है तब ये आपकी hymen rupture हो जाती है. तो हमारे इंडियन कल्चर में ये माना जाता है कि अगर आपकी hymen, if a female is having a ruptured hymen, that she is not considered pure. So in our culture, intact hymen is considered as a sign of virginity. तो इन केस जब any female is having affair before marriage or having a sexual contact with her partner, but during or just before marriage she wants that she must regain her virginity. That's why this surgery is called as revirginization or hymenoplasty. So at our center we are doing a lot of hymenoplasty, and it's a very safe procedure. But another procedure we are doing at our center is a procedure that is known as labiaplasty. Labia or lips are the structure which are covering your vagina. There are two types of lip. One is outer lip and one is inner lip. Outer lip is a very plump structure. So in a youthful or young vagina, these outer lip or labia majora are a plump structure. But with age, there is a volume loss in your labia majora. So we can regain your youthful appearance of your vagina or labia with fat grafting. So this is one of the procedure which we are doing for to get a youthful vagina. There is a procedure which we do to reduce the size of inner lips. Inner lips, we know it as a labia minora. So there are problems with enlarged inner lips, labia minora. Sometimes these inner lip, they impinge or they entangle in your tight clothes, which are very much in trend in these days. So, and it gives a typical camel toe appearance. When you are wearing a tight clothes, it becomes very unaesthetic to if that inner lips or labia minora, they becomes prominent. So in such cases, we can do a labia reduction surgery, so it gives a better look, and there are some functional problems associated with enlarged inner lip, so they can also be resolved. Then another surgery which we are doing is the reshaping of your bikini area, that is known as Monsplasty. With age, you have fat deposit in the lower part of your abdomen, and you can have some sagging in lower part of abdomen within the bikini area. So in such case, we can do a good liposuction to get a good aesthetic result, or we can partly we can excise the part of the skin. There are another surgeries that is known as clitoroplasty or hoodectomy. Clitoris is a female part that is analog to male penis. So in normally it is a structure which is around 2.5 centimeter, and but in some female this clitoris is a little bit enlarged. So we can reshape this clitoris, and this is known as hoodectomy or clitoroplasty. So it gives you a more aesthetic look of your female genitalia. In some cases, when there is a dryness of vagina with age, in such cases we can go for O shots or V shots or PRP therapy of vaginal wall. In this case, we inject platelet-rich plasma inside your vaginal wall, so it gives more sensation. It gives a good lubrication to your vagina, and it gives more sexual pleasure because it increases the vascularity of vagina and gives some tightening effect. Even these days we are doing a G-spot augmentation. G-spot is known as to be very sensitive area inside your vagina, just on the upper part of your vagina, and during a sexual act it gives sexual pleasure, or it is a very erogenous area. So to improve the sensitivity or sensation in this part, sometimes we inject fillers at G-spot, so it improves your married life. These are the procedures which are being done at our center very regularly. And one of the most important thing is that whom to consult. क्योंकि ये प्रोसीजर ऐसे हैं for a female genital rejuvenation, which includes some laser therapy, which includes some chemical peeling, or these are the procedures which may include some laser therapy or high intensity focal ultrasound therapy, surgical therapy or PRP therapy. So you should consult a specialist who are having all the facilities under one roof. So I think for this, the best is that to consult any cosmetic surgeon in your city or nearby. At our center, we are having all the facilities. We are having high-end laser machines, high-intensity focal ultrasound therapy, and we have a good operation theater. If you want to know more about these procedures, you can consult. You can book an appointment with us. So we can solve all of your queries, and we can help you out to choose the best procedure for you, so you can have a better outcome. आप इसी तरह के और कुछ वीडियोस देखना चाहते हैं, we are having a separate videos on vaginoplasty and hymenoplasty. You can click on the link to see all these videos in details, like on vaginoplasty and hymenoplasty. And you can drop your queries in the comment box, so that I shall be very happy to answer all the queries. आपको अगर हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया है तो इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, and keep your bell button on to get more notification. Take good care of yourself. Stay beautiful. Thank you.